The key to power. That's the title of this video. The key to all the power you want. I'm going to give you a simple idea, and yet don't think it's too simple, because this is something that has been very important to me, and I hope you'll pay attention to what I'm saying. And hey, just for watching this video, I am going to offer you my best-selling book, How to Get Super Rich in the Opportunity Market. I've got 63 books for sale on Amazon right now, but this is my most popular book. And it's the secret of my success, how I made millions of dollars, all right here in this very simple book. And I'll give you the digital copy for free, or you can go on Amazon and get this hard copy. And go to heytj.net, HEYTJ.net, and let me just tell you about my joint venture opportunity that I want to introduce you to. And no cost, no obligation. You'll get this book for free, How to Get Super Rich in the Opportunity Market. heytj.net. So here is the key to power. Now again, don't think this is too simple. I'll tell you a fast story that I was thinking about this morning when I was walking my dog. The key to power, don't flick the video off when I tell you what it is, because you're going to think, oh man, that's just too simple. You have to have something that a large group of people strongly desire. That is it right there. That's the key to power. And the bigger the group, then the more that they believe that you have something that they really, really, really want, that will determine your ultimate power. And power to be used rightfully or wrongfully, I guess. Is wrongfully is right word? I think it is. Right or wrong, that is the key to power. Now look, this book, How to Get Super Rich in the Opportunity Market, yes, I want to give it to you for free because I want to show you what I'm doing to make money, and hopefully we can make money together. But this book will tell you how we turned a few $100s into millions of dollars in no time flat. And I'll give you the whole formula that we used. But ultimately, here's the short version of the story. My wife Eileen, we started with a few $100s. Within 5 years, we had generated over $10 million in total sales. I explain all of it in that book, exactly how we did it. Well, around 1992, which had been like our 4th year, we were already developing a great relationship or a reputation. Both. We were developing great relationships with clients that led to the millions of dollars. It's all explained in my book, but it's all pretty simple type stuff. And we were developing a real reputation. So we were holding 13 of our Blue Jeans Millionaire seminars. These were the first seminars we did on our own without our joint venture partners. And I was very nervous. It took me 10 years to get used to speaking in public. I'm socially awkward, and I'm kind of socially retarded sometimes. I'm happiest when I'm alone by myself with my dogs, or behind a computer screen, or daydreaming, or working with people I've known for many years. So I was very nervous. This is the very first seminars we ever did. And I remember at break time of we did 13 of these seminars. This is one of the first seminars we did, maybe within the first 5 or 6 seminars. At break time, there was one of our attendees. He was a medical doctor, and he came up to me at break time and he handed me this note. And he said, now I want you to read this note. I wrote it very carefully, and he goes, I have a request for you. Or, I want to request something. And the note was, he desperately wanted my help. Desperately wanted my help. Him and his family, they took a 2-week vacation. They had a summer home. They lived on the East Coast. They had a summer home up north somewhere. And even though it was just a 1-day seminar, he left his family on his vacation that they had every year so he could fly to Kansas and spend the day with me and my wife. And he was desperately asking for my help because he passionately wanted to get into the mail order business. Now that's what we called it back then before the internet. Nowadays it's called direct response marketing. But back then, before the internet, it was just mail order marketing. And he was a mail order enthusiast. He was part of this opportunity marketplace that knows no demographics. He's a very successful doctor. He had a summer home. My wife Eileen and I we are from Kansas. This was 1992. We started in 1988. Prior to that, I was a factory worker. I was a welder. I was working in the oil fields, working construction. I was broke. I was a high school dropout. And all my friends and family, they just thought I was just a complete failure. But then we stumbled onto a few great money-making methods. We ended up making millions of dollars. I fell in love with the whole concept of mail order marketing. Again, now we call it direct response marketing. And I was passionate about learning everything I could about how to make the most money in copywriting, information marketing, product development, all aspects of marketing and business. And we were holding these seminars, and this guy was one of our clients. And even though he was somebody that I thought was super successful, and he was super successful, he was a doctor, he had his own summer home, and by that time Eileen and I had already made millions of dollars, but I still saw myself as a high school dropout, but to him, I was somebody that I had something. He was desperate for my help. He was really desperate. And I went on to having a relationship with him, and I helped him, and I lost touch with him over the years. I lost touch with him, but I never forgot. To me at the time, I just couldn't believe that a man of his caliber would want help from someone like me. Even though we had made millions of dollars, I still saw myself as in fact, that was our seminar. It was called the Blue Jeans Millionaire Seminars, because I'm the Blue Jeans Millionaire. I'm living proof that anybody can get rich. I'm just a very average person. I was a high school dropout. I hated school. I tried to go to college. I hated that until I got into sales and business, and then ultimately my wife Eileen and I started our mail order business. I had no real success, and so I just couldn't believe that somebody who, in my mind, he was way up here and I was way down here, and yet he was just desperate for my help, just desperate, because he had tried to make money in mail order before, he had failed, and he never had help, support, and guidance from somebody who had actually done it. And so here he gives up his to get on a plane to come to the middle of Kansas where I live. There's no such thing as a direct flight, okay, unless you're in a hub city. And even then, very few direct flights to Wichita, Kansas. And especially back then in early 1992, I was blown away with this. Why would somebody that's way up here be so desperate to get help from somebody down here? It was an ego boost for me. At first I was shocked. First I was absolutely shocked. Then I was kind of egotistical about it and started feeling all cocky and stuff. But ultimately I realized that when you have something, or when people perceive you have something, because perception is reality. My perception at the time was, again, he was up here and I was down here. But when you have something that people deeply desire, and they know that you can help them get what they really want, and some of that is up to you and how you present your story. I mean, this is the reason why this guy left his family and flew all the way to Kansas, and kind of like almost a 3-day ordeal just to get here, spend the day with us, and get back, a better part of 3 days. We had done a good job telling our story about all of the struggle and the adversity and the pain that we had gone through, and our story from turning hundreds of dollars into millions of dollars. We did a good story, or did a good job of telling that story. He was there to meet us in person. Once he did meet us, he scratched out a note and then gave it to me at break time, and just was desperate for my help. Look, so I hope you just will think about this. It sounds like such common sense. Have something that people perceive as being very valuable, but to the degree that you have that and you're reaching out to people who do value that, then you have the power. And then it's up to you to rightfully use it, respect people greatly, really do try to help people, never take advantage of people, If they can't afford what it is that you're promoting, don't try to tell them that they need to go get a second mortgage on their house or any of that kind of stuff. You know, treat people with good respect. Anyway, it sounds like common sense, but like Mark Twain said, common sense is a very uncommon thing. This is the key to your power. Hey, this is my best-selling book, How to Get Super Rich in the Opportunity Market. 26 of my greatest secrets. That was a little formula here. A lot of it's going to sound like common sense, like in this video. And yet, if you'll master these 26 steps, or even just maybe 10 or 12 of them, you can go from wherever you are to wherever you want to be. I'm happy to give it to you. Plus, I've got a very special free gift for you. Just reach out to me at heytj.net, HEYTJ.net, and I'll send you some stuff on the opportunities I'm involved with. Remember the key to power, and please let me hear from you, and maybe we can make some money together. Thanks for watching this video. I'll look forward to hearing from you, and bye for now.